If every salesperson and every sales manager had 2 appointments today and they were confirmed, would you sell more cars? Our objective is to teach sales organizations how to set 2 appointments a day, get them confirmed. And from that, we've developed some percentages of how many will show up and how many will sell. 2 appointments for every salesperson every day. It's not a question of whether or not it'll work. That's not the question, because if everybody has 2 and we get them confirmed, you're going to sell more cars. I mean, we've run enough stats on it that, we know if it's confirmed that about nearly 80% of them are going to show up and you're going to close about half of them. It's a different customer. It's not one that gets out of the car saying, I'm just looking. They get out, they ask for somebody, they're more comfortable. You're going to bring them in, sit them down, and walk them through a process, and then work the appointment. Over 100,000 appointments logged this year. Again, data. What we're looking for confirmation-wise from our management teams is somewhere at 75 to 80%. If it's confirmed, according to our data, based on the over 100,000 we have logged this year, 75 to 78% of them show up. Pretty impressive, isn't it? If you don't confirm them, it's closer to 30%. When they show up, according to our numbers, according to what the dealers have logged for us, you're going to close 44.29% of them. This is a very organized, labor-intensive, because it's work. It is taking busyness and trying to focus on selling a car. Not that managers aren't busy, we know they are, but we do a lot of time management studies, and how are they busy is what we look for. Are they busy doing dealer trades? Are they busy doing... We want to get them focused on busy selling another vehicle. We know that for a fact, based on the data that we have, that if the salesperson knows the customer's name and the customer knows the salesperson's name, your closing percentage will increase 8%. You believe that? If they just know each other's name and call each other by name. 8% increase in closing percentage. They all demo. All your appointments will demo. All of them. They came here for a reason. It's going to increase your closing percentage by 7%. It's a different mindset customer. They've agreed to come to the dealership. They get out of the car, come in and ask for Gary Brophy. Closing percentage will increase by 8%. And all the appointments will have been in or entered into a CRM, which gives you a chance to follow them up. That all said, it's about a 28% increase over the 14% that our data says. Appointments, appointments, appointments. We want to prospect. We work service repair orders, we work their owner body, we work their orphan owners as part of the prospecting tool, and then certainly want to include the B-backs, the people that we don't sell, getting them back in through a process. But mostly we want to focus on people that are already doing business with the dealership that are obviously still completely satisfied. So we want to get them back in to purchase another vehicle. So not emailing, not direct mailing, but an actual phone call, developing a relationship, and then getting a customer in. I say it's new because today what we have in the sales organizations are people that really never learned how to prospect, because they came up during a time when business was incredible. So as it obviously has slowed down in the last 12, 14, 16 months, nobody's ever taught them that there's still more business out there. We just now have to actually go get it. We're still kind of waiting for it to come to us. And so the newness is really, the fun part is teaching people that have had no idea that this is prospect. You still have to prospect. So in that part, it's new. Well, you got a couple choices as salesman. You can sit here and you can wait for the next up. And if you wait here 4 or 5 hours during the course of a day, by the time you take that customer that walks up, you're not going to be in a great frame of mind. Because mentally you've been thinking, man, business is slow. This process gets the mind active. Make some phone calls. You're going to talk to some people. They're going to schedule some appointments. You're going to get excited about this afternoon somebody saying they came in they're coming in at 4, and you're going to take that walk up at 2 with a whole different mindset, knowing that at 4 o'clock you have a customer coming. So mentally you're more prepared because your mind's active, just like any other profession. If you keep them active, keep their mind focusing on selling another vehicle and not just waiting on something to happen, they'll do a better job with the walk-ups. We want to be working on appointments for tomorrow and the next day, today. Today should be set. But, and really, ideally, if you have 10 salespeople and they all have 2 appointments and you get 80% confirmed, then you're going to sell 4 to 5 cars every day before a walk-up ever comes on the lot. You can plan your deliveries for tomorrow, today, by those appointments. And it really does work that way. And then we take the walk-ups as gravy. It's a constant communication. In other words, if we call a customer today and they tell us that they're not interested, we're going to move them out in 30 days. We're going to call them again in 30 days. We're going to call them every 30 days from here forward, just to touch base again, so that now when it comes time, or they know somebody, or somebody in their family wants another vehicle, who are they going to think about? They're going to think about the individual that keeps calling them, which doesn't really happen a whole lot anymore in the car business. People love hearing from their car dealer. They love it. They like to know they're being taken. Everybody wants to leave here thinking they got a great deal. The contact reinforces that. If they didn't get a great deal, or if they did get a great, and they don't hear from anybody, there's always a question in their mind. Did I get a good deal? Did I not? And what is a good deal? Good deal is whatever the customer's happy with. We reinforce that with now opening up the lines of communication and talking to them. It's not a question of whether or not it'll work. That's not the question, because if everybody has two and we get them confirmed, you're going to sell more cars.